Hey there. In today's video, we will discuss about the glass menagerie. It's a very famous play written by Tennessee Williams. Now let's look into some important key facts of the play. The play was written in California. It was first published in the year 1945, but note one thing, it was first premiered in the year 1944 and finally published in the year 1945. The literary period at that time was late modernism, and the setting of the play is St. Louis, Missouri. And from the point of view, the story is narrated by Tom, who himself is the central character of the play. Now, without wasting any further time, let's look into the story of the play. This is a memory play, and all the events are drawn from the memories of the play's narrator, Tom Wingfield. Tom Wingfield, he himself is the central character of the play. He recalls his past memories. The action of the play centers on Tom, his mother Amanda, and his sister Laura. In 1937, they lived together in a small apartment at St. Louis. Their father abandoned them years earlier, and Tom is now the breadwinner of the family. He works at the Continental Shoemaker's warehouse during the daytime. And Amanda is a loving mother, but she is quite nagging. Tom cannot tolerate his mother. Tom is a grown-up man who earns money, who wants the wages that support the entire family. On the other hand, Laura is frightened and terribly shy girl. She is introvert in nature. She is also slightly lame in one leg, and she seldom leaves the apartment. She keeps herself busy by caring of her glass menagerie. A glass menagerie, which is a collection of toys or collection of delicate little glass animals, you must say. She always remains in the home. She remains herself busy with the glass menagerie. The action of the play begins when Tom enters the apartment. Tom, Amanda, and Laura are sitting for their dinner. During the dinner, Amanda nags Tom about his table manners and his smoking habits. Amanda is scolding Tom. Amanda is saying that Tom does not know how to sit properly, how to sit like a gentleman, how to eat dinner. She tells Tom and Laura about her memories of the past. When she was a beautiful young girl, she used to court many gentlemen. She was coquettish in nature. And she scolds Laura because of her shyness. Laura is just opposite of her. Laura is introvert. Laura does not mix up with men. But Tom and Laura, they are accustomed with this type of incident and they remain silent. Amanda is disappointed with Laura and she says that she will never receive any gentleman in her life. In the next scene, we find that Amanda has enrolled Laura in a business college. But weeks later, Amanda discovers that Laura dropped out after the first few classes because of her social anxiety. Laura cannot mix up with people. Laura spends her days wandering around the park and the zoo. Laura also spends much of her time caring for her glass menagerie. Amanda is frustrated, but quickly changes her mind by deciding that Laura's best hope is to find a suitable man to marry. And when the question of marriage comes, Laura becomes quite happy. Laura tells Amanda about Jim, a boy that she had a crush in high school. When Laura was in school, she loved a young man, she had a crush, and the guy is Jim. Now Amanda is happy, and she begins to raise extra money for Laura's marriage by selling Women's Parlor magazine. On the other hand, we find that Tom is unhappy with his job and family life. Tom writes poetry while he works at the warehouse and he finds some sort of joy through poetry writing. Tom has a habit of movie watching, and sometimes after completing his work at warehouse, he goes out with his friends to watch some movies and enjoys drinking. He does not come back home during those days, and Amanda cannot tolerate it. Tom and Amanda argue bitterly, and Tom claims that he is an independent man. He is a grown-up man, and Amanda must respect his privacy. He has a private life, he has freedom, and Amanda must respect it. But Amanda claims that Tom must sacrifice for the good of the family. In course of time, Tom and Amanda, however, eventually reconcile. They unite in their concern for Laura. Amanda requests Tom not to abandon the family as her husband did. She asks Tom to find a suitable boy for Laura at the warehouse where Tom works. And after a few months, Tom has found a boy named Jim O'Connor. and Tom invites him to his house. Jim is his colleague, and Tom knew him since his high school. Jim lovingly called him Shakespeare. As I told you earlier, that Tom has a habit of poetry writing. So Jim lovingly called him Shakespeare. And hearing this news that Tom has found a new guy, Tom has found a new boy for Laura, Amanda is very happy. She is overjoyed. She fixes the lights in the apartment and makes a new dress for Laura. Now let me tell you one thing. Just think about what happens in our house when a groom comes to see a girl in our house. All the members in our family remain busy in decorating the house. And the same thing is happening with Amanda. Now come to the next scene. The doorbell rings. Laura opens the door. Now let's see what is Laura's reaction. When Laura first sees Jim, she realizes that he is her high school love. This is the guy she had crushed in her high school. She's terrified. She quickly dashes away. And now Amanda emerges in a lively, stylish, girlish dress from her youth as though she is the bride. As if she is going to get married. Laura is overcome by the whole scene that she refuses to join the table. Instead, she lies on the sofa in the living room. After dinner, the lights in the apartment go out because Tom has not paid the electricity bill. Tom has used the money to pay his dues in the club. Tom has told this matter to Jim in warehouse, but Laura and Amanda do not know about this incident. Amanda somehow manages the situation. Amanda lights candles and Jim joins Laura in the living room. And this candlelight creates a romantic ambience. Laura reminds Jim that they knew each other in high school. In high school, Jim lovingly called Laura Blue Roses. Jim tells Laura that she must overcome her inferiority complex through confidence. Laura should shake off her shyness. Laura shows Jim her glass collection and lets him hold the glass unicorn. This glass unicorn is her favorite toy, and Laura has some special possession over it. When Laura shows this glass unicorn to Tom, after that they hug each other and they begin to dance. As they dance, however, Jim knocks over the unicorn and accidentally breaks off its horn. They continue their dancing, and in course of time, Jim becomes passionate and kisses Laura. But immediately, he draws himself back. Jim apologizes and explains that he has a girlfriend. Hearing this, Laura is devastated but tries not to show it. She gives him the broken glass unicorn as a remembrance. Amanda re-enters the living room and learns about Jim's girlfriend. After Jim leaves, Amanda accuses Tom of playing a trick on them. But Tom is innocent. Tom did not know about Jim's girlfriend because Jim never mentioned about his girlfriend to Tom. Tom explains that he got fired from his job not long after Jim's visit. Tom becomes furious and storms out of the house to the movies. And Tom finally leaves the family. He starts living separately. However, no matter how far he goes, he is emotionally attached with his family. Tom recalls the memories of his family and the play ends here. The play is his final act of catharsis to purge himself of the memories of his family. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to this channel to get more videos.